Eurydema oleracea, the silent visitor on kaffir lime trees. In the quiet corners of gardens and orchards, where leaves sway gently under the tropical sun, a small but remarkable insect continues its ancient cycle of life. This is Eurydema oleracea, a shield bug known for its striking colors, its secretive behavior, and its close relationship with plants humans rely on every day. Introduction: Knowing Eurydema oleracea. Eurydema oleracea belongs to the order Hemiptera and the family Penatomidae, a group commonly referred to as stink bugs or shield bugs. Its body shape resembles a protective shield, designed by nature to defend it from predators. Bold patterns of dark green, black, yellow, or pale white serve as a warning. This insect is not as harmless as it looks. When disturbed, Eurydema oleracea releases a strong odor, a chemical defense meant to repel birds, lizards, and other would-be attackers. Despite its small size, this insect plays a noticeable role in the ecosystems it inhabits. Natural habitat: life among kaffir lime trees. Although Eurydema oleracea is traditionally associated with plants from the Brassicaceae family, in many tropical and subtropical environments, it has adapted remarkably well to other vegetation. One such plant is the kaffir lime tree, also known as Citrus hystrix, or locally as Jaruk purit or Jaruk sambal. These trees provide dense foliage for shelter, soft leaf tissues for feeding, protected surfaces for egg laying. The aromatic leaves of kaffir lime, rich in essential oils, do not deter Eurydema oleracea. Instead, the insect thrives quietly among them, often going unnoticed by humans. In gardens, backyard farms, and small citrus plantations, these bugs blend perfectly into the green canopy, feeding, reproducing, and continuing their life cycle hidden in plain sight. Feeding behavior: a silent plant feeder. Eurydema oleracea feeds using a specialized mouthpart, called a piercing sucking rostrum. With surgical precision, it pierces the surface of leaves, stems, or young shoots, extracting vital plant fluids. This feeding method does not chew or tear leaves. Instead, it drains the plant slowly, often leaving behind yellow or pale spots, wilting leaf edges, reduced plant vigor. On kaffir lime trees, damage may appear subtle at first, but prolonged infestation can weaken new growth and affect leaf quality. Unlike aggressive predators, this insect feeds patiently, sometimes remaining on the same leaf for hours. The life cycle from egg to adult. The life of Eurydema oleracea unfolds in stages, each one crucial for survival. Stage 1: eggs. The journey begins with the female. She carefully selects the underside of leaves, often choosing kaffir lime leaves that are sheltered from direct sunlight and rain. The eggs are laid in neat clusters, small, barrel-shaped, and pale in color. This organized arrangement is no coincidence. It increases survival, offering protection from environmental threats. Within days, life begins to stir inside each egg. Stage 2: nymphs. Tiny nymphs emerge, bearing little resemblance to their adult form. They are wingless, rounder in shape, and often display bright or contrasting colors. During this stage, nymphs tend to remain grouped together, feeding collectively on the same leaf or branch. As they grow, they pass through several molting stages, shedding their outer skin to expand. Each molt marks progress: stronger bodies, darker colors, and the gradual formation of wings. This vulnerable phase demands caution. Birds, ants, spiders, and environmental hazards claim many nymphs before they reach adulthood. Stage 3: adult. After the final molt, the adult Eurydema oleracea emerges. Fully formed wings allow it to fly, though it often prefers to walk slowly, across leaves and branches. Adults are solitary or loosely social, more cautious than their younger counterparts. Their primary goals are simple: feed, avoid predators, reproduce. The cycle begins again, quietly continuing among the leaves. Defense mechanisms: smell as a weapon. When threatened, Eurydema oleracea deploys its most powerful defense: chemical odor. Special glands release a pungent smell, strong enough to discourage predators. This strategy is highly effective. Many birds and reptiles quickly learn to avoid insects with such warning signals. Bright body patterns reinforce this message, advertising danger before contact is made. Ecological role: more than a pest. Though often labeled as a pest, Eurydema oleracea plays a role in the ecosystem. It becomes food for predators that tolerate its defenses, a regulator of plant growth, a participant in the balance between insects and vegetation. In natural settings, its population is kept in check. By predators and environmental factors, problems arise mainly when balance is disrupted. Human interaction, garden encounters. In home gardens, especially those growing kaffir lime trees, Eurydema oleracea is often discovered by chance. Gardeners may notice clusters of insects under leaves, discolored leaf patches, a sudden unpleasant smell when disturbed. Understanding the insect's life cycle allows for more sustainable management rather than immediate elimination. Many gardeners choose manual removal, encouraging natural predators, monitoring population growth. Knowledge becomes the most effective tool. Conclusion: a quiet presence in green spaces. Eurydema oleracea is not loud. It does not sting. It does not bite humans. Yet its presence is felt through the subtle marks it leaves behind. Among kaffir lime trees, it lives unseen, following rhythms shaped by millions of years of evolution. By observing creatures like this, we gain insight into the delicate balance of nature, where even the smallest insect has a story worth telling. In every leaf, every egg cluster, and every silent movement, Eurydema oleracea reminds us that life continues, even when we are not watching. As the cycle of life continues, the story of Eurydema oleracea does not end with survival alone. Its existence is shaped by seasons, by weather, and by the ever-changing relationship between insect, plant, and environment. Seasonal behavior: living with the climate. In tropical and subtropical regions, Eurydema oleracea does not rely on winter dormancy. Instead, its activity follows patterns of rainfall, temperature, plant growth cycles. During periods of abundant rain, new leaves emerge on kaffir lime trees, offering fresh feeding grounds. These moments trigger increased reproduction. Egg-laying becomes more frequent, nymph populations expand, and the canopy comes alive, with quiet movement beneath the leaves. In drier periods, the insect becomes less active, conserving energy, feeding selectively, and remaining hidden. Adaptation is key to survival. Microhabitats: choosing the perfect leaf. Not all leaves are equal. Eurydema oleracea shows a surprising level of selectivity when choosing where to live and feed. Preferred locations include the underside of mature leaves, leaves protected from strong wind, areas with stable humidity. Kaffir lime trees provide ideal microhabitats. Their thick, waxy leaves retain moisture, and their dense arrangement creates shade that shields insects from harsh sunlight. These microenvironments reduce stress, increase survival rates, and allow the insect to remain active longer. Communication without sound. Unlike birds or mammals, Eurydema oleracea does not communicate with sound. Instead, it relies on chemical signals, body posture, subtle movements. During mating season, pheromones guide individuals toward one another. These invisible signals drift through the air, silent yet powerful, ensuring reproduction even in dense foliage. To human eyes, nothing seems to happen, but beneath the leaves, communication is constant. Predators, the ever-present threat. Life on a kaffir lime tree is not without danger. Eurydema oleracea faces predators from every direction. Birds scan the canopy from above. Spiders wait patiently in hidden webs. Ants patrol branches relentlessly. Even parasitic insects pose a threat, laying eggs inside nymphs or eggs, ending life before it truly begins. Despite its chemical defenses, no insect is completely safe. Survival depends on remaining still, choosing the right moment to move, blending into the environment. Often, the best defense is invisibility. Coloration, nature's warning system. The bold colors of Eurydema oleracea are not random. They serve a purpose. Bright contrasts signal toxicity or unpleasant taste. A visual language shared across species. Predators learn quickly. One unpleasant encounter is often enough to remember. Over generations, this visual warning system has proven effective, allowing the species to persist. Despite constant pressure, population balance, when numbers matter. In a balanced ecosystem, Eurydema oleracea exists in moderation. Predators, parasites, and plant defenses keep populations under control. However, when balance shifts due to human intervention, pesticide overuse, or habitat change, numbers can rise rapidly. On kaffir lime trees grown in gardens, the absence of natural predators may allow populations to grow unnoticed. Understanding this balance is essential for sustainable coexistence. Human awareness, learning to observe. Most people never notice Eurydema oleracea until signs of damage appear. But careful observation reveals more. A cluster of eggs beneath a leaf. Tiny nymphs moving together. A sudden scent when a branch is touched. These are not signs of invasion, but signals of life continuing its course. By observing rather than reacting immediately, humans can make informed decisions that respect both plant and insect. Coexistence, managing without destruction. Modern ecological thinking encourages balance, not eradication. For gardeners and farmers, this may involve pruning affected leaves, encouraging birds and beneficial insects, limiting chemical intervention. Each choice affects the surrounding ecosystem. Small actions ripple outward. Adaptation to human environments. Eurydema oleracea has proven resilient. It adapts to backyard gardens, urban green spaces, mixed crop environments. Kaffir lime trees planted near homes have become unexpected habitats, bridging the gap between wild and domestic spaces. This adaptability ensures survival. In an increasingly human-dominated world, the role of observation in conservation, documenting insects like Eurydema oleracea, helps us understand the invisible networks that sustain ecosystems. Every recorded observation adds value. Photography, video documentation, and citizen science bring hidden lives into the open. Through observation, awareness grows, and with awareness comes responsibility, a life measured in small moments. The life of Eurydema oleracea is not dramatic. It unfolds quietly, measured in leaf surfaces, sunlight patterns, chemical signals. Yet within this simplicity lies complexity beyond measure. Millions of years of evolution, expressed in a single insect, resting beneath a kaffir lime leaf. Final reflection, seeing the unseen. When we pause to look closely, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Eurydema oleracea is not just a pest. It is not merely an insect. It is a living chapter in the story of nature's balance. Among the leaves of kaffir lime trees, its silent journey continues, feeding, reproducing, avoiding danger, and fulfilling its role in the web of life. The next time you walk past a green canopy, remember, there is a world unfolding there, quietly, patiently, waiting to be seen.